Human relationship is based on trust. Even if you're driving on the road, you have to trust that the other person is sane and they're going to keep on their side of the road. And that's why you drive confidently. When you get a job, you have to trust your organization to keep the promises they've made. In marriage, there is trust. Without trust, there can be no relationship. And so our relationship with God is a trust-based relationship. And so the Bible tells us in Psalm 125, verse 1, those who trust in the Lord are like Mount Zion, which cannot be moved, but abides forever. Those who trust in the Lord are like Mount Zion, which cannot be moved, but abides forever. Mount Zion was the hill on which Jerusalem was built. Jerusalem was not on flat land, it's on an elevated land on Mount Zion. And so Mount Zion was the foundation of the city. And for everyone who lived in Jerusalem, it's almost as if their whole life depended on Mount Zion, because that's what the city is hanging on. And so the Bible says those who trust in God are like Mount Zion. What does that mean? They have a foundation. And it says they are like Mount Zion, which cannot be moved. So our trust in God can be likened to a foundation on which we build our relationship. If you only relate to God based on what you expect Him to do for you or what your needs are, and never trust Him, then there is no relationship. Those who trust in the Lord are like Mount Zion, which cannot be moved. That is our foundation. So when the winds of life come against us, when the storms of life come against us, there must be something that we build our lives on that cannot be moved. Mount Zion was also the place for God's presence. That's where the temple was built. So when the Bible says those who trust in the Lord are like Mount Zion, which cannot be moved, it also means that when we trust in God, God tabernacles around us. God literally makes His abode with us. God makes His dwelling place with us. He fellowships with us. He builds relationship with us. So when we trust in God, we have a firm foundation. And secondly, we create a tabernacle for God, or we create a dwelling place for God. Just like every relationship is based on trust, so our relationship with God is based on trust. Those who trust in the Lord will not be moved. They are established forever. Once you get to that point of trust, nothing will move you again. Until we get to that point of absolutely, totally trusting God, that His way is perfect, that His word is proven, that He is good all the time, that the end He has for us is always good and not evil. Until we get to that point, our Christian life will always be shaky, and things, storms, difficulties would move us. But when we settle that God is our trust, then we become like Mount Zion. May the Lord establish you firm in Him. May He tabernacle around you. And have a great day today. I'm Pastor Mensah Otago. Shalom, peace, and life to you.